Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Bad news for the Ukrainians and for the Americans, and for whomever was involved, if were involved in the terrorist attack in Crocus concert hall next to Moscow. Why? Because Moscow caught 3 more people, including the recruiter of the terrorists. I have here an article from Russia. I also have a video with the apprehension of that. It's just nothing too dramatic, but here it is, the article. Russia Today, 4th of April 2024. Moscow terrorist attack recruiter apprehended. So we don't know actually who that guy is and what's going on, but that's about it. 3 new suspects in the massacre have been arrested in Russia, according to security services. 3 individuals suspected of having links with a terrorist attack at the Moscow concert hall last month have been taken into custody, Russia's Federal Security Services says. The arrests were made in Moscow, Ekaterinburg, and Omsk, according to a statement from the agency. 2 of the suspects are foreigners, while the third is a Russian citizen. All 3 originate from Central Asia, the FSB added. One of those arrested was allegedly directly involved in recruiting the 4 gunmen who carried out the assault at the Crocus City Hall just outside Moscow 2 weeks ago. He also handed the financing of the operation. He handled the financing of the operation, the FSB claims. The 2 other suspects made donations towards the purchase of the firearms and the vehicle used by the terrorists, the security services added. The FSB released footage of the 3 arrests, but did not show the faces of any of the suspects. Well, you know how that goes, right? All right, so let's see what we have here. Just take out the sound so it's not too loud for you, for your ears.
На пол, бегом! Руки назад!
Really? Take a walk.
Захват!
Nike was sponsored that. Right. Now obviously we don't we don't know if they are. Oh, Nike again. And what do you have there? Look at the shoes. Okay, so that was with that. The 4 suspected gunmen were detained hours after the attack at the music pop. Russian officials pop. Even now it is obvious, and I'm quoting, that there are some Ukrainian footprints here, especially since Ukraine's involvement in other terrorist attacks on Russian soil is no longer in doubt, end quote. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Thursday. He cited the assassination of journalist Daria Dugina and blogger Vladlen Tatarsky, the guy from St. Petersburg, as among the examples of Ukrainian terrorism. What do you think? Well, I can make this kind of videos with some friends of mine. You know, you can see me with some Nikes apprehending some that you don't see the face. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying, well, could be something else, and things like this happen in the security services jobs. You just make up shit, and who's going to verify it? CIA? Do you think they don't do the same thing? Hide here, ignore that, add this, interpret that? No. Never. Only KGB, right? MI6? No. Just, these the bad guys. I'm not talking about Mossad here. Mossad is one of the best in blowing things in your ear and poking you with a umbrella or straight. But hey, self-defense. So what do you think? That's what they claim, that these guys who were directly involved to organize this, pay for that, organize the whole thing, and it seems like recruiter and suspected of having links with the terrorists. It says the important thing was one of those arrested were allegedly directly involved in recruiting the four and then he also handled the financing of the operation. The two other suspects made donations towards the purchase of firearms and the vehicle used by the terrorists. Well, we'll find out. They didn't give any names here. Just pay attention to that one. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.